Rolex the wrist, make sure mommy never want for nothing. Stack up and know where your exit is. Yeah, got rap, but this the better. Gang sick, this the medicine. Fashion rebel on my letterman. Hearts on my sweater. Better you never ever. I've been a big stepper. Make a play, put the together. Before music made a way, I had a so my sweater. Better you never me ever. I've been a big stepper. Made a play, put the together. Before music made a way, I had that on my dressing. Way up on these the scores like 100-5. Garbage, don't be so surprised. Keep envious eyes out your cipher. They want thought or a bowl of lies. Haters stuck on the sidelines, didn't want Rome to rise. Already know the customers come in flurries. I took risk in the streets to have my mother worried. And squaring up just didn't coincide with my helping me financially advance. I had Fortune 500 thoughts and we was, but I got it off. Lost, we ain't taking those. To set you up smooth, use two, paint your clothes. Oh yeah, I've been on some styling on them like Dion. You nondescript, chrome heart, my sweater. Better you never ever. I've been a big stepper. Make a play, put the together. Before music made a way, I had a sweater. My better you never me ever. I've been a big stepper. Made a play, put the together. Before music made a way, I had that on my.
Why can't my...
This angle starting to look obtuse. Did I hear someone call a truce? Why are we playing these games?
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Victory eluded them last time in San Francisco when they faced the Warriors.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Here's Pippen. And Camby pulls it down. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Curry. To the middle. And it's hammered home by Green.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
You know, when you look back on Stephen Curry's career, it's still amazing that he fell to the 7th pick of the draft.
You think a few teams regret that one, B.A.? Look, as great as a shooter as he is, teams were scared off by his build because he didn't have that typical NBA strong body.
Here's Gobert. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Wiggins looking around. From deep. Curry, no good. And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 2. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for a while, it seemed the Warriors were maintaining a dual timeline approach. But not anymore, Grant.
No, sir, B.A. The Warriors setting their clocks and calendars to coincide with their superstar. One, Wardell Stephen Curry.
Here's Wiggins. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Richard, as the first overall pick, some of the highest expectations were put on Wiggins at a very young age.
Yeah, while playing high school ball, some recruiter analysis called him the Michael Jordan of Canada. That's some big shoes to fill. If it's not the highest expectation ever, I don't know what is.
Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Camby. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
There's a screen. Inside. Here's Edwards. Warriors with the rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Thompson, no good. The Timberwolves trail. To the paint. Here's Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
To the inside. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. A minute 37 left now in the first quarter. Towns for 3. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got 5.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Green. Wiggins outside. Here's Curry. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Now here's Towns. 7 points in the game.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Shot from 12. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First free throw is good. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's Curry, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Here's Wiggins, and there's the rejection. Here's McDaniels, and that misses. That would have put him up. Green in the post, gets it off, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top, up 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Down low. Stolen by Reed. And they're on the break. Here's Anderson. Finished off the break.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Curry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Kuminga, averaging around 5 points a game.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Harris. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. To the middle. Here's Looney. And no good. Nice D from Reed. Now Conley. No made baskets yet. Paul with a steal.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure's real. And it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Paul draws the double. Pass to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Podziemski's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Pippen. And the layup falls.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has somewhat of a hands-off approach. He said, quote, coaching isn't controlling. My goal by the end of the year is to just sit there and do nothing. And that means it works because that's what a coach's job is. It's not to pull strings, call every play and direct traffic. It's to say, this is your team. Yeah?
Yeah, that's how you have to think about it, right? Thanks, Allie.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Paul looking it over. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Pass to Reed. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Harris. Banked it in off the glass. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Podziemski. Outside Paul. There's the 3. And Conley grabs the miss. Here's Alexander Walker. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Harris. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. Tries again. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Perhaps the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. Curry continues to age like fine wine.
He does not get the second one. Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings, plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad. They're really working the paint now.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. That one rolls around and rims out. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The shot's good. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Here's Paul. McDaniels with the rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And that one falls for Towns.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Here's Pippen. He has 7. Towns outside. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Towns has got 13.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Curry. From outside the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Pippen. Fires, high post. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Wiggins to the hole. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Left side Curry. About a minute played here in the second half.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And that one falls for Curry. When it comes to Golden State over the last 10 to 15 years, what stands out to you the most, RJ?
Just the fact that you can never count out the Warriors. Every time they've gone through adversity, they seem to come out of it even stronger.
Here's Pippen. Sinks the tray. Pippen's got 12 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And here's Curry for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Out to Thompson. The 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the wing on the left. Here's Pippen. Here's Gobert. Towns, right side. The 3 is up. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Draymond Green is one of the most versatile defenders in league history. He said, quote, "I'm comfortable guarding anybody." But he also said, "I love playing against those big guys. They're thinking they've got a mismatch, but I'm built for this. It won't be as easy as you think it's going to be," Brian.
Allie, he always takes that challenge, doesn't he? Thank you. Here's Conley. And the bucket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Outside Curry. To the paint. 6 to shoot.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Pass to Gobert. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Gone now in the third quarter. Inside, Payton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Richard, looking at Chris Paul's career up until this point, he's someone that makes every team he's on better.
Yeah, it's because he's just such a great leader, someone that commands excellence, not just from himself, but his teammates and his entire organization.
To the inside. Here's Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Conley. From downtown. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Payton, no good. And here's Harris outside. Knocks down the long J. Harris has got 5 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Pass to Looney. Three-pointer. Anderson pulls it down.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
The shot by Conley. No good. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Podziemski. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Payton. And again, no good by Golden State. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 10-point lead. Anderson with a screen. Back to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. Off the mark there with a three. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night. So they're forcing. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Pippen. And he makes it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. From our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Towns. 4-3. Drops in the three. Towns has got 19 points. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Wiggins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Working hard against the defense. Wiggins manages to draw the foul inside.
And Wiggins drops them both.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Here's Pippen. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Nice D from Thompson. Here's Wiggins. Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Pass to Pippen. Now Towns. Picked by Gobert. Here's Pippen. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. From the high post. Another miss by Minnesota. The Warriors trailing. Draymond driving to the rim. And here's Thompson for three. And the Warriors with another three.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's Edwards.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Launches it. And Klay Thompson, another three. And now just a three-point Timberwolves lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's three in a row.
Pass to Towns. Pippen, no good.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Green with the ball. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Man, when they needed him most, Wiggins steps up and hands them an important bucket.
Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
On the wing, Thompson to tie it up. Another three for Golden State.
When it counts, you want to get the ball to Klay Thompson where he can do something special with it.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Gobert. And it's rejected. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. The three from Curry. Fires in the triple. And the Warriors lead by 3.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
Towns for 3. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. And another shot. Driving to the basket. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Wiggins outside. On the wing, Green. Thompson outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pippen. There's the drive. He connects.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The kick out to Edwards. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And this is where leaders come through. Can Edwards cash in at the stripe? We'll see. Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 7 seconds left to the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
you don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
I mean, who better to have at the line here? Curry, he might be able to pull this off with his eyes closed. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Golden State calls timeout. They're down by 3. 5 ticks left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line. No one said it was going to be easy.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that brings him within 2 here.
This is not someone you want to send to the line. Thompson loves coming through there in the clutch.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. 3-pointer is a must.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here.
A guy who hits over 90% from the line for his career. Curry trying to put his team over the hump here.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Warriors making a change here. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Straight to that front row. See me at the front row. See me on TV in the front row. Catch me in the front row. Front row. See me in the front row. Front row. On TV in the front row. Front row. 40. Yeah, we in the front row. It's front row 40.
Front row 40. Floor seat Earl. Feet on the wood. Me and my girl taking selfies. Rich and wealthy, what's the price? You only live once, so we gon' live our best life. Sometimes we like to dress alike, matching fitted designer gear. Some people say they watch the games just to see what I'm gonna wear. I like to get up out my chair and start gigging to my own song when it's on. People text me and say that they see me on the jumbotron.
Catch me in the front row.
They gon' unk right there.
Front row 40. See me in the front row.
Hey, loved one, can I get a picture?
On TV in the front row.
Keep inspiring, water. Keep inspiring.
Yeah, we in the front row.
We grew up off you.
Row 40.
My life is real. My life ain't fake. Front row 40. Behind home plate. The youngsters and older folks know that I'm the man. I'm humble, I take pictures and I shake their hand. I love the area teams, I'm a super fan. I'm sort of like Spike and Jack Nicholson. You can catch me at a hockey game behind the glass. Or on the field with the Niners, walking on the grass.
Catch me in the front row.
That boy stay fit.
See me in the front row.
I like how he be having his queen with him all the time.
On TV in the front row.
He always at the games.
Yeah, we in the front row.
Put me in, coach.
Front row 40.
Toby, just do it.
Hey, yo, is that Mexican OT?